I just said, this is our first rain in Playa Vista, but then Dan said, no, it's not. And I said, oh,
but this
just
is the
kidding.
first time I've worn this beanie this year, so that's exciting.
And in Playa Vista. This is monumental. So
I'll never forget this moment.
I don't know why I just said ow when I hit the camera on the car thing. Good morning, guys. We are currently on our way to Coffee Bean. Even though I make most of my tea at home now, I still go out for tea. And really, I'm pretty much here just for the oatmeal. I don't know if I'm gonna actually get tea here because I'm in the mood for oatmeal, and I bought some oatmeal to make at home, but it wasn't a good brand. I really didn't like the oatmeal. Actually, it is a really good brand. I like other stuff from them, but I wasn't a fan of the oatmeal. It's Purely Elizabeth. I love their granola, but I don't like the oatmeal. So I'm gonna return that oatmeal and I'm gonna order online just like I did the tea. I'm gonna order the Umpqua oats that It's a Grind had. I'm like setting up my own It's a Grind like at my house. So I'm saving a lot of money though.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the thing is, to be honest, I think I've said this before in vlogs. I know, like, for a long time I've just been like spending so much money on tea and oatmeal and bagels and whatever, but it's not really just the food. Like, I'm doing it because yeah, I love the tea and I love the oatmeal and whatever, so that's why I bought it for out here. But like in Santa Clarita, I didn't just do it because I just liked the drink and I liked the oatmeal. I knew that person was gonna honk at us.
They're not honking at us.
Yeah, they were. I was like, I bet that person's gonna honk because they were coming like pretty fast when we turned. Anyways,
okay, well, if you're speeding, honk, but what's that gonna do? Don't speed, especially in the rain.
Rain, I know. I was like, dude.
Speed limit. Okay.
I know, I thought, what do you want us to do? You want us to speed through this left turn? It's raining outside. Anyways, I liked the experience of going to It's Grind. I liked going out of the house and sitting in their comfy chairs, and it was a big open space, and I really liked it. And I was telling Dan, I'm really hoping that like when they open up the runway, which is near our house, it's this big like 3rd Street promenade, but for Playa Vista, I'm really hoping they're gonna have like a massive like comfy coffee shop, because this area is full of like YouTubers and tech people and people who are on their laptops like all the time, and people who do that kind of stuff, I feel like as a generality really like working at coffee shops. And as far as I know right now, there's not like one in the area where like everybody goes and like works and hangs. So if you know of one in Playa Vista, Santa Monica, Venice area that's like a really cool big place, I might go check it out. So
I like it when lights are wrapped around trees.
I don't see. Oh, at the base. Can you guys see that? I'll zoom in.
When we have a yard, I'm gonna do that to all the trees that may be in the backyard. Because you just hire an electrician to come out and they dig a trench and then they send a conduit out to the base of the tree. So you wrap your lights and you plug it in at the base of the tree.
Yeah. We can do that. We'll make our whole house look like Disneyland. All right.
And then you string them from tree to tree.
Yeah.
Or I've actually helped build something where you like make posts and then you have a column and then a beam and then you run cable back and forth and then the cable.
Oh yeah, I love that. Like a tent of lights.
Yeah, it's like a tent of lights.
Yeah, we really like Christmas lights, and I really am not a fan of bright light.
But
like,
they're not the cheap Christmas lights that burn out in like a week if they're on all the time.
Hey,
like
we're on a budget here.
LED, like
our television.
No, like the W. When you go into the W,
oh
like
yeah.
Lights, but those lights are up there all the time, and they're meant to last forever.
Yeah. Well,
let's go.
I'm coming. I gotta get my umbrella. I brought a little cheetah umbrella and venture into the rain. Hey guys, so we just got home. Oh, I thought it just stopped recording. And I came and I had a package on my doorstep, and this is the first time like ever actually that I'm gonna tell you guys like what this package is. I'm pretty excited. So for a while now, I have been wanting to like do products and get into product type stuff, and I've kind of dabbled in some stuff. I did a couple shirts with For Human Peoples, which is Phil DeFranco's brand, and I had a good time, but shirts at the time, like I wasn't able to get exactly what I wanted. It was hard for me to really like come up with what I wanted and deal with all of like the different elements, because just like any other project, when you're creating something, like there's a lot of things that go into play. It's not necessarily as like black and white as you'd want it to be like, oh, I just want this and like this happens. There's, you know, production and just a lot of things that go into it. So I'm pretty excited because a couple months ago, like we decided to kind of like take another swing at like making stuff. And I really started to think like, what would I want to make? Because I know I want to make products, and I just think that seems like fun. I'm getting really nervous right now because this is weird that I'm about to see it. So basically I decided to do tumbler cups. If you don't know what tumbler cups are, they are those cups that are like plastic reusable
that are
cups.
Glued to your hand.
That are glued to my hand all day because I'm a tea drinking, water drinking maniac. So I constantly have tumblers in my hand. So I decided I want to do a tumbler. Like I just want to make a really cute tumbler cup. So we've been going back and forth with like the manufacturing company for a couple months now, and I had to learn how to use Photoshop for the design, and it was just really cool. So now basically I've gotten one prototype, but the prototype that I got was not right, and I had like some notes. That's usually how it works. You go back and forth and give notes. And this is supposed to be, I think, my final prototype, and then we're gonna roll out and we're gonna make a bunch of them to sell. And it's really weird that I've made this tumbler cup. So I'm gonna open it right now. And yeah, do you wanna open it? I'm excited. Oh my gosh. He really does open all my packages, by the way. I'm not like a big like open up a package person, but he loves it. Even if it's not stuff for him, I think he feels like it's Christmas and he really likes to open it. Don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Oh
my goodness, they sent you two.
They did?
And there's the straws.
I wonder why they sent me two of them. You scared me with that big knife. Okay. All right, you almost stabbed me. Okay, they're like bluish, like robin's egg, kind of Tiffany's blue. I feel like I hope I'm allowed to be showing this, even though it's not, I mean, we're gonna find out. I'm really nervous, guys. Oh man. Let's see it.
Ooh.
I wanna see before I show you guys. Because it's my moment. Well, hold on. Sorry, I had to put it on pause because I couldn't hold a camera and really examine what was going on. So, they're here. Whoa. Okay.
So this is white with like a really light mint.
Like a minty blue kind of color, same color kind of as the straw.
Light pink lid, a blue straw, this cool pattern Nikki picked out, and it's like the banner on her channel page.
Yeah. Well, not right now because it's Vlogmas.
It's Vlogmas.
And then
her name and the three hearts.
Look at the flowers. It's so cute.
It's like a watercolor flower pattern.
And then I love your QVC descriptions.
On the bottom.
This is the best part.
I have to pee.
I have to pee. Oh man. Everyone was making fun of me for that last night because I'm literally constantly drinking like a maniac and constantly peeing. So this is pretty exciting. I think I'm gonna go now and actually fill up tea in my cup and then sit down and edit. So yeah, pretty exciting. Do you realize you're the cutest little doggy and I love you to pieces. Let mommy give you a kiss on the snout. Is it weird? Dan and I always talk about how we love the way Bowser smells. Like just as a dog, we really just like the way he smells.
Some dogs, but he's not a smelly dog. Like there's other dogs, there's like a dog smell, and he doesn't have that like oily doggy smell. Because we give him baths often, and he's not always running around outside getting dirty.
Okay, we really don't give him baths that often.
About once a week.
I mean,
maybe sometimes every.
Is that often?
Every other week, but we take him on walks. He's not rolling around in the dirt. He's sleeping on the couch. So.
Oh, Angel, we love you. Everybody needs to make sure they follow Bowsen and Zoe on Instagram if they feel like it, and also go ahead and follow Dan on Instagram because I want to see if we can get just throw it in there. It's fine. I want to see if we can get Dan to 50,000 Instagram followers. I don't know. I I feel like we can do it, and I want to see if we can. Huh, Mouse? And Zoe, don't worry. You are pretty stinking cute, too. Come here, little angel. Oh, little Chewbacca. You're a little teddy bear. So, we've pretty much just been working on stuff and kind of chilling all day. Chilling meaning like I've spent most of the day in bed, but I was pretty much just editing and uploading and had to turn a video in, and we ate food. And now, I'm actually I think I'm gonna edit a little bit more, work on some thumbnails, and then, oh, you're so cute, she just yawned. And then I'm gonna get ready because we're actually going to this burger event with Sorted Food at YouTube Space LA, which is like really close to our house, which is so amazing. It's amazing that we're going to an event there, and it's literally gonna take us like 4 minutes to get there. I can't even tell you, before, for us to go to the YouTube Space, like we actually had one time where we started driving down there. Gosh, you're so cute. And we literally turned around to go home because the traffic was just unreal. So that's pretty exciting. That's a nice part about living down here. But I'm not gonna get as much food as Dan will because I can't have the wheat, so I can't have buns. But hopefully there'll be some stuff there that I can eat. So I'm gonna do my hair and my makeup in a little bit to go to this. I wanted to go to yoga tonight. I don't know if I'm going to. I majorly.
You're not gonna be able to make it. But I'm looking forward to all these burgers.
I might be able to make it because there's nighttime classes, and yeah, part of the reason I want to go is because I really want to shower tonight and do my hair. But if I do that and then I go tomorrow, like then I just did my hair and then got all sweaty. I have to schedule my shampoos in with my working out, like my workout sessions, because I try to stretch my shampoos like as long as possible. So I really don't want to just wash my hair and then get all sweaty, then have to just wash it again, or use dry shampoo. But the dry shampoo literally only lasts for like a day. So like if I had washed my hair like the day before, like in the morning, and then I went to yoga like the following morning maybe, so I got a whole day out of it, I could put dry shampoo in my hair after I shower and get my sweat off, and it would last through the day, and then I'd wash it at night. But this is awfully in-depth. But for me to like wash my hair and then immediately go to yoga, just it feels dumb. So yeah. Oh, update. So I've been drinking with my cup and I'm obsessed with the cup, but I actually think we're gonna end up doing like another kind of prototype, because I think I want to make the stripes on the cup a little brighter. So I'm pretty like excited though. I've been drinking out of the cup all day and I'm like, this is crazy. This is my little cup. And yeah, that might sound like not that big of a deal, but I'm just excited to like have something where you're like, I just want to make a cup, and then it comes to life. It's like really, it's like fun. It's like a little DIY project. All right, so Dan is currently racing. Go Dan, go Dan. 3 laps down. I don't know how long of a race this is, but okay, so 2 things. First one, actually, some of you guys may not know this if you haven't been over my vlog channel. This is like the first vlogs of mine that you're watching, but to those of you that don't know, Dan is actually trying to become a race car driver. So he's getting into, he wants to specifically do NASCAR, and he wants to like work his way up the racing circuit. So we have a huge simulator. I mean, this thing is huge in our room, and he's been training on the simulator now for like a year and a half and training down at the track for about the same period of time. He does most of his training in a simulator right now, but he goes down to the track like once a month or a couple times a month. And yeah, I think he's actually going, he was supposed to go tomorrow, but it's like raining. Can you guys see it? It's really rainy outside. So they actually canceled the session. So yeah, to those of you who don't know that, my husband is training to be a race car driver. So very exciting times. And I thought I would do something before I get ready, because I'm about to get ready. I was just telling them about you being a race car driver. So yeah. I don't know, you guys tell me if you find this boring. I'm gonna do this right now. I just thought it would be cool to go through some of the comments and read some of them, and if there's any questions or comments that I thought were interesting, to read them. So, okay, Megan King, she had a really interesting comment. She said, period help, essential oils, use with fractionated coconut oil. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to wonder if this girl's really Megan, are you really into, I can't remember what it is. It's like that essential oils, like multi-level business, because I've never heard the word fractionated coconut oil until my mother-in-law, who's really into that whole business, I can't remember what it's called, was telling me about it. So I want to know. But then anyways, she said, use with fractionated coconut oil and rub on your stomach. Then put a heating pad over top to help it work deeper. I like using a combination of lavender and peppermint. Rosemary is great too. So I said to her, OMG, that's an awesome tip. I'm definitely going to try that tonight. My mom is such a huge believer in coconut oil and all its miraculous powers. And my mother-in-law is a huge believer in essential oils. So, but as I was reading that, I didn't notice the word fractionated the first time. So tell me if that's like, I don't know, if you're part of that, or like, I don't know. I've been debating ordering like the little startup kit for my mother-in-law because you get like a ton of essential oils in your kit. So, oh, also speaking of moms, before I go any further, if you haven't entered my, okay, say these fur blankets, they're amazing. They're fake fur blankets. They're so soft. And my mom actually has a business. She makes these and sells these. Well, she doesn't make them, but she hires people to make them, but it's her business. And she sells these and they're amazing. And like the cast of Desperate Housewives had them, and like Oprah has one, and Dr. Phil has one, and like she's given them like to so many people, and so many like really awesome celebrities have them. I feel kind of like a douche saying that, but like whatever. Jamie Lee Curtis, she's been a really big supporter of my mom. And some of the, like the donation stuff that we've been doing with like the different children's hospitals. So, which also, speaking of which, I'm going to a children's hospital next week to do a big donation for my mom's blanket company. So I'm really excited about that. But anyways, if you haven't entered the giveaway, I'm actually giving one of my mom's blankets away. That was on my video that went up maybe like 2 weeks ago. I believe my fall nighttime routine. I will try to remember to link it down below. If I don't link it down below, yell at me in the comments. Be like, Nikki, you didn't link it down below. And I'll go in the comments and I'll link it. So, Kat Baker said, my mom looks gorgeous. She said, may I ask how old she is? She is 59. Crazy. She does not look 59, does she? I'm not just saying that because she's my mom. Pretty excited about my genetics from her, hopefully. Then someone said, could you do a video about diet? I'm not sure what you mean, like maybe my current eating habits, if that's what you mean, like what my diet is like. Yeah, I could do like a video about that if you guys want me to. That's the end of that thought. I feel like I did one recently, but I guess some stuff has changed. My diet kind of always is like changing depending on like what's going on, and now I'm like with this doctor who has me off soy and wheat. So yeah, if you guys want me to, I can totally do a video on like what I'm eating. So Audra Albert said, get an app, the app called Clue. It is a period tracker and it will track everything. Moods, cravings, it's amazing. Oh, I'm going to download that on my phone. Period tracker, get, install. That's weird. The button literally said get. I can't remember my password for my...
For what?
My Apple accounts, like my Apple ID. Oh, good.
Oh, that's right, because I tried to do something with that earlier last month, and I couldn't figure it out either. But I think I remembered it, but I can't say it on camera.
Jerica Wilson said, I suffer with really horrible PMS to the point where I blacked out from the pain. I discovered Mexican wild yam root, and it has changed my life. Helps with back pain, my cramping, diarrhea, upset stomach, all that glorious jazz. You can get it from the vitamin shop, and I usually take 2 in the morning, 1 at lunch, and 2 before bed. That is so random. I would never have thought of that. So there we go, Jerica. Oh, and Cheryl said yoga. I know, I'm going to try. Actually, I'm going to go in a second. I'm going to look at the schedule for yoga tonight to see, like, if I can go. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys like me just randomly, like, reading comments like this and answering, because I'll do them in some of the vlogs if you guys like this. Flashback Food Shack said hot mama. Kaylin O'Byrne, who, shout out to Kaylin, you've been on my channel for a really long time. Hi. That's my thing. Monica and Shelby and I always laugh. We make fun of like, shout out to blah blah, like shout out to my mom, shout out to this person, shout out to that person. But shout out to Kaylin. She said, my cramps were so bad that I had to be put on birth control. Yeah, that sucks. Birth control helps with all that stuff. I was on birth control for a while back when we first got married, and it like really helped with everything except for my moods. It made me a crazy person. I tried 3 different kinds of birth control, like in the different hormone families or whatever, and they all made me like a crazy person, but it sucked because they all helped with everything else. So, all right, I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna keep reading comments and replying like on my own, and I will see you later. So, okay, we were just talking about a really funny story that we like just figured this out. So, okay, basically when Dan and I got married, we went to an all-inclusive resort in Cancun. Or not Cancun, it was like this little like European kind of destination in Mexico, like 45 minutes outside of Cancun. It wasn't like Cancun where everyone's there just like partying and getting drunk. It was like a family and like, or like more adult, I don't know. It wasn't like typical Cancun.
Probably the best vacation I've ever been on.
That's a good answer, baby.
It was so awesome, and I want to go back there really soon, really bad.
Yeah, it was pretty stinking awesome, and because it was our honeymoon too, so that was awesome. But so when we were there, obviously it was all inclusive, so we could have as much to drink as we wanted. And one of the nights we went out and we had these kamikazes, but we've never had drinks like this anywhere ever. You couldn't taste the alcohol, and I'm very sensitive to alcoholic drinks. Like, people are always saying, oh, try this, you can't taste the alcohol. And I'm like, dude, it tastes like alcohol, and I think alcohol tastes gross. Like, I just don't like the taste. I'm drinking it to feel like a little warmer and relaxed and a little bit buzzed, and but I hate the taste, and I obviously don't like being drunk. So anyways, we had these kamikazes, and we just kept drinking them. And then in the middle of the night, I woke up to a giant puddle of pee. Hi, doggies.
So I've told this story many times.
On YouTube?
No, to different people.
Oh, yeah, that's the point of the story.
It's a really embarrassing story that I'm not really that embarrassed about.
That he peed the bed because he was so drunk, and I woke up to it.
Let's come over here. Let's pretend that this blanket is the puddle of pee. It was about this big on the bed.
Okay.
So I woke up
like this.
Face down.
Donkeys!
There's this much pee on the bed, and so
this is making them very upset. They don't like the pee story.
Was, I got a towel from the shower, and I put it over the puddle. And then I slept like this, and Nikki was on the edge of the bed, and I was like this.
Yeah,
between the blanket or the
because it was the middle of the night,
Nikki.
and what were we gonna do about all the pee? So he just put a towel down and had me move over.
No, my little brother, he went on his honeymoon in Jamaica, and same thing happened to him, except he's like, oh yeah, when you drink a lot, you sweat it out in the middle of the night, and like I just soaked the bed.
Well, and it was a certain kind of alcohol too, right?
Right. I don't know what that is, and I gotta sneeze really bad. But it just clicked in my head. I was like, oh my gosh, I never peed the bed that night, but I've told so many people that I've pissed the
we've
bed.
been telling this story the entire time we've been married, which is like 6 years.
Yeah.
We've been telling everyone that Dan peed the bed on our honeymoon.
So, yeah, I got really, really, really hammered that night, and I sweat it all out, and I just soaked half of that king size bed.
It makes so much more sense now, because I just thought like the theory was like it was like a sponge. You peed in one place and it just like soaked out onto your whole body. But I was like, dang, like that's a lot of pee. So
no,
this
it was
makes
literally from my neck down to my knees. Like that's how big the puddle was.
Literally.
I couldn't even believe it. I was like, how did I just pee? And then I peed so much that it just ended up soaking everything. I don't know. I guess your sweat is the same as your pee, right?
I mean, probably pretty similar. So it's kind of like you peed the bed.
Oh, well.
Fun little zone.
So it's not
Exactly
as
like
embarrassing anymore because
Dan did not pee the bed.
What?
Dan did not pee the bed. Oh. Bowser?
But
Bowser would still love you. Even if you had peed the bed, he wouldn't care because he loves you for who you are.
I bet you want to take
Stay.
this off, huh?
How cute is he, guys? And how cute is she? We have such cute little angels. They love my little family. Hi, little baby.
It's so funny scratching him, and he's like, oh.
I know. I know.
Scratch.
I know. All right. I think I'm gonna go take my makeup off now. Bye. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this Vlogmas. If you want to see yesterday's Vlogmas, just click there on the right. If you want to go back to day one and watch up till now, you can check out the playlist that I've made for this year. We will see you tomorrow. I love you guys, and yeah, bye.